Welcome back to another model home tour here on Everything Jax Real Estate. Today's video, we're in the Crosswinds neighborhood looking at a David Weekley villa home, and this specific floor plan is the Sunbeam floor plan. This Sunbeam floor plan is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom floor plan with a 2-car garage. As you can see, is roughly 1,784 square feet, and their starting price is in the low to mid 500,000s. So it's a very affordable price to get into St. Johns County, specifically Nocatee, which is very desirable here in Northeast Florida. A couple things too that we love about this home that you're going to see as we walk through is they have a nice little flex space that you could make into a 3rd bedroom if you wanted to. It's also a split floor plan home with 1 bedroom in the front and 1 bedroom in the back. And it's an open concept, even though it's a villa, which means it's an attached home. Now, before we get into the video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring that bell so you get notified when we post more content like this in the future. Also, if you see anything during the video you have questions on or anything you like, definitely leave a comment in the comments below and drop a comment there, and we'll definitely make sure to help answer any questions you may have on this home as we're walking through it. Also, make sure to stick to the end because we are going to be going for different builder incentives that we're seeing right now from David Weekley over here in Crosswinds. All right, now let's go ahead and check out the Sunbeam floor plan. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the Sunbeam floor plan. So what you can see when we first come up, obviously you have the 2-car garage, which you don't always get with these villas. Typically these villas, they may be 2 stories. That's another thing you get, this is a 1-story layout, but you also only get maybe 1 garage top. So to have 2 garages is huge because it's not something you always see with this style of home. And then as we come up, they do have these nice beams just to, for show, just to kind of give it more of a aesthetic, pleasing look. And you have this walkway coming up, a little dark, if we're being completely honest, but ultimately it is nice that they're using the hardy board siding, which is what you're going to typically see with new construction nowadays here in Northeast Florida. So they did do a very nice, tall front door with tons of glass to allow some light in, but they did temper the glass in a way to where you're not going to necessarily have people being able to see into the home. So really nice touch with the way they did this front door here. If you want to come on in, first thing I'm going to do, it's going to be very quick. Obviously, it has a 2-car garage. Right now, David Weekley is using it as their office for their agents, but this would be typically where your 2-car garage would be, with your door from the garage coming about right here to bring you into your home. On the other side, we have our 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. So David Weekley, with this floor plan, they did this 1st bedroom up at the front, and you're going to see there's tons of natural light with this one, with the windows. So they actually did a solid transom window here, but then they also have the side window here that you can actually open up to allow air in, breeze in if that's something that you like to have. So very, very nice touch there, to have a little bit of both. Bedroom size is a very good size. This is a full bed, but you could easily fit a queen in here. End tables with it as well. You also have your dresser. And the closet space here is not necessarily a walk-in, but they did do a nice job with having the French doors here rather than doing bifolds. And you do actually have more space here than what you can see from the outside. So again, for hanging clothes and stuff and additional storage, it is nice the way they did that to have more space for your belongings. Especially if you have the space for a kid, it gives them more room to be able to store their stuff. Then off of the bedroom, you also have your linen closet, which is very good size. And then you have your 1st bathroom. So with this bathroom, and it's going to be something we discussed throughout the video, they did do the quartz countertops, and they went with a gray quartz with a white cabinet with gold hardware. So it all ties in very well, and they continue that gold hardware to the shower where you have all gold hardware to offset the white tile, and then they did the blue vertical subway tile in the middle to give it more of a look, so to break up all that white. And you have your big tub there as well. So again, for a guest bathroom, it's really all you need. There is a thought process, it would be great to have a double vanity in the guest bathroom, but for this size home being just under 1,800 square feet and this price point, it's one of those things that for here in Nocatee, not always obtainable, but obviously may be desired. So this can be your flex space. They have it designed currently as an office. They did the tray ceiling here as well, which is nice. Probably an add-on, but definitely a nice thing to do. It makes the space feel bigger. And with this room, the beauty of it is you could leave it as an office that's open. You can make it a dining room. You could close it with French doors and make it a closed office. Or if you want to get that additional third bedroom, which having a third bedroom when most of these are only going to have 2 bedrooms does add more value to the home, would be a great touch down the road that you could do. And you could close it off and just do a single door for that with, close off the drywall. So really nice space here, gives you a lot of different uses for it. So all in all, nice they did that to still give you some additional space for their bedroom if you wanted it. Now on the other side of the office, we have our laundry room, and they actually did a little like mudroom kind of style insert here built in, so you can sit down, take your shoes off, put your coats and your hats up top as you come to the laundry room. And here as well, you're gonna have your coat closet. Since we live in Northeast Florida, it gets cold. I'm joking, it doesn't get cold too often, but it is nice to have a coat closet for those days when it does get kind of cold and you need to grab a coat. And then you have your laundry room. So it's a very standard laundry room, nothing too crazy with it. Obviously you have your washer dryer with some additional space. If you ever want to do some additional cabinetry for cabinets, they did do a nice little wood built in there to be able to put stuff up there. So all in all, very nice clean space separated from the bedroom, so you're not necessarily worrying about the washer dryer potentially waking somebody up. And then we're going to continue to the rest of the house, and it's going to take us to our living, dining, kitchen space overall. So with this kitchen, they did again the quartz countertops, really good size island. They did that gold hardware throughout and the white cabinets. So again, continuing that theme we saw with the first bathroom. So these cabinets, again, really good cabinets. You can probably get soft close with these. The ability to not do soft close with these with this model, but it could definitely be done if desired, if you're gonna build from the beginning with them and you're not building with their specs. All the appliances are GE. Even though it's a villa, because it's in Nocatee, you still do get the gas. So it's still a gas community, even for the villas, and so you do get the gas stovetop. You have the hood up top as well. So sorry about that. But overall, you do still have all that as well with it. And they actually went with a darker subway tile, one of those larger subway tiles for the backsplash, which is nice because it really offsets a lot of these lighter grays and whites that we're seeing in the kitchen. You do have your microwave with your oven, all right here. Nice big deep sink, and you still do get a pantry. It's not the biggest, not the smallest, but it is a good sized pantry for an 1,800 square foot house, right off the kitchen, or in the kitchen. So as we're continuing through, the beauty of it is sometimes you may ask yourself, well, for 1,800 square feet, that doesn't seem like a lot. Well, the way they design these houses nowadays, they really do maximize that square footage. So the fact that you can have your dining room table here, along with your whole living room furniture here, is huge because it does show there is a lot more space here than you would think when you just look at it maybe like a floor plan online. You'll also see too that there's tons of natural light with this home. So they did tons of transom windows on the back wall, on the side wall. Again, you can't open them, but it does allow a lot of natural light, which is probably what you'd probably more so desire, because most of the time here in Florida, it does get kind of warm. Not necessarily as much of a need to open the windows and have a much higher electric bill due to the windows being open. They did do the shiplap on the wall, and definitely in the comments, leave a comment like, do you like shiplap? Do you think it's been overused? Do you think that we're now getting to a time when shiplap is maybe losing the effect it used to have? I love to know your comments because everyone has a different opinion on things, and so ultimately it's great to know where other people think with those kinds of items. With this back porch, we're not going to go outside, but they do give you a small covered back porch back here. Most likely there could be an ability to extend it. With it being in a villa, you could always also, with the space you do have behind the yard, you could potentially do some additional upgrades back there as well. Because with these villas, it does appear that you can actually go into your lot, which for a lot of townhouses, the associations don't allow you to do. So the fact that these allow that, with it being technically a villa, townhouse, however you want to look at it, with it being attached, it's great that you can still use that space outside for a home like this. Because now you can actually utilize more space besides the 1,800 square feet you get with the house. So then as we continue on, the master bedroom is going to be here in the back of the house. This is just your AC closet. In this master bedroom, really good size. Honestly, I mean, it's for an 1,800 square foot house, you think, okay, maybe it's gonna be kind of small. It's not small. They do have a king size bed in here with end tables, with your dresser. Again, tons of natural light. These windows are not those transom windows, so these windows can be opened and closed to allow, you know, a breeze in. I love with this model, they did back up to a preserve, so you get a lot of privacy with this specific one. Not gonna be the case with all of them, but this is a great aspect to have with that preserve in the background, just to have that tranquil, you know, feeling when you do open the blinds. You do also have the tray ceiling in here, which is a nice touch. Again, just from that mindset of let's try to make this space as big as possible. Tray ceiling is always gonna help give you that effect. It did do some nice wood elements, trim elements on the walls here, just to kind of give it more of a texture, so to speak, more of a depth to this specific wall in the master bedroom. And then it leads us to our master bathroom. So our master bathroom, we've done a lot of David Weekley Homes. If you've seen some of our other David Weekley model home tours, you'll notice that this bathroom setup is kind of their go-to. What I mean by that is they like to do this double vanity on one side with the shower on the other side that's a walk-in. But what I will say what I like they did here is they did two shower heads. So you have your rain head as well as your normal head. So depending on, you know, which one you want to use, you could use both or one or the other. And the tile choice they did for this, I actually like the tile choice. It's a very simplistic, you know, very clean looking tile that they continue up to the ceiling. And they still did add some of that darker blue tile here in the corner to give it a little bit more of an effect, to separate all that just one tile throughout. And it's a step down too, so you're not gonna have to worry about too much water coming out of the shower because of that step down being there. Again, countertops, cabinets, hardware, all continue for what we saw in the other bathroom as well as the kitchen. And in here you do have your linen closet. So both bathrooms have linen closets with them. It's a great touch there. And you also have your water closet separated with a door from the rest of the bathroom. And then it brings us to our master closet. So the master closet, again, for an 1,800 square foot house, because again, I know I keep mentioning that, but it's always good to kind of put a perspective on it. For 1,800 square foot house, this is a very good size master closet. All in all, you know, it gives you plenty of space to work with. They didn't do any sort of custom cabinets in here for storage space, but you could. In the way they have it currently, there is still tons of space here for hanging clothes, for boxes, for shoes, whatever you may have. So it's a very good size, all in all, as far as that's concerned. So really, with this floor plan, with this kind of home, it's a little different than what we've done on some of our other videos. So this is your first one you're seeing us go through. You may not know that as much, but this is, if you've seen some of our other ones, you'll know like we have not done a villa yet. But I will tell you with the villas, the beauty about this, it kind of gives you, if you're a first-time home buyer looking to be in Nocatee, or if you're, you know, a single person or a young couple without kids that you want to be in Nocatee, but you don't want to have all this house and all this, you know, higher payment. This is a great way to kind of get your foot in the door as you start to, you know, begin your time here in Nocatee. And that being said, that's going to wrap up our walkthrough of the Sunbeam floor plan. So what did you think about the Sunbeam floor plan here in Crosswinds with David Weekley? Personally, for the price that you're getting, you are getting a lot with it to be in Nocatee and to be so close to the new school they have right down the street that you can really have your kids walk to. So I think that's a great aspect of this house. But if there's anything that you liked or didn't like, or like I said, have questions on, in the comment section, definitely drop a comment and we'll make sure we answer any comments you may have, any questions you may have about this model home tour. Also, if you're looking here in the St. John's area, specifically Nocatee and maybe even Crosswinds, in the description of this video is a link to my Calendly as well as my contact information. Feel free to, you know, reach out to me or schedule a time for us to have a one-on-one, you know, face-to-face, Zoom call, you know, video call, whatever the case may be, so I can help answer any questions you and your family have about buying or selling a home here in St. Johns County. Also, as I mentioned, by sticking to the end, right now, David Weekley is offering different incentives across all their communities here in St. Johns County and Nocatee. So definitely reach out if you want to know what specific incentives they have for this community, because they are constantly changing. But typically they will revolve either around some sort of design center options, some sort of closing cost concession, or price reductions. So definitely reach out if you want to know what they're actually asking or giving right this second. And as always, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell so that way you get notified for more videos like this in the future. And I will see you guys on the next model home tour.